Welcome back to our Evolve Challenge if you're doing this as part of a bigger series. Our focus today is to wake up, feel more energy, stretch into our body, mind, and spirit. To begin, come to stand. I always like to start standing when I don't have a lot of time. Inhale, reach the arms down, around, and up. Big inhale. Exhale, hands through prayer. So taking one centering breath. Inhale, reach the arms down, around, and up. And we're going to do what I like to call the puppet. So you're going to reach your right arm up and let the rest of your body slouch. So it's kind of like a celestial puppet master. Had your right wrist, and you can roll that wrist. And just let the rest of yourself slouch as you reach through that right arm. Maybe let the head and neck go. And then switching sides. So it's like someone grabbed your right wrist or fingertips, and you really need to bend the right knee for this to feel good. Everything else is slouching, and now maybe let the head and the neck go. Now that you've got a feel for it, go the other way. So bend the knee of the arm that you're reaching up. Mirror me. Big wrist circles, and take the other side. If you're a side sleeper, the side body gets really tight. So for more energy to wake up anytime, I love this stretch for the side body. Beautiful. And now make little fists with your hands, and you're just going to start tapping on the chest. This helps the lymphatic system, helps the circulation in your body. So another really great hack to wake up. Notice how I'm focusing on kind of the armpit area. This is where you have the most lymph nodes in the body. And take it down the sides of your body, and then of course up to you. I like to do little fists down into my belly and side body and even breast, and then into the low back. So I'm tapping now, little fists in the low back. And this is a little self-massage, and down onto the booty, both sides of the booty, the outside of the hips. And little taps, little punches on the thighs. Make sure the knees are bent. And little tapping all the way back up to that lymphatic area, armpit area, and on the chest. Beautiful. And now inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands through prayer. And this time take the hands to the shoulders. So fingers in front, thumbs in back. Micro bend the knees. Make sure you have a nice wide stance. Tailbone lengthening down. Knees are slightly bent. Inhale left and exhale right. This twist is from the Kundalini yoga tradition, and it raises energy in the body super fast. Make sure your core is engaged, so you don't want to be flinging the body around. I always think lower body stable, core stable and strong, navel in. And then the twist is as big as I can get it in the upper body. Thoracic spine, head and neck are moving with the torso. Last 3, 2, 1. Now find center. Inhale big and pause. So just hold it center. Lift the pelvic floor up. Even if you just visualize that, it's like you're trying to stop urination. See if you can feel energy rising in the body. So imagine siphoning energy up the spine, all the way to the center of the brain. And when you need to exhale, let the arms come down, but keep the eyes closed. Rebound and calibrate your breath. And with the eyes closed, just notice the energy that's already potentially shifted in your system. Feel your feet penetrating the earth, grounding down. Your heart lifting up. The energy you've raised through your whole body. And you can keep your eyes closed, or if you want, peek at the screen to see me. Widen your stance just a little bit more and fold forward. Juicy forward bend stretch. This can be however you want it to be. So you can bend the knees, you can straighten the legs, you can have the legs super wide apart from one another, or you can keep a narrower stance. Wherever you are though, let the head hang, let the head hang. Move the torso from side to side. From here, we're going to transition to all fours. So heel toe the feet towards one another. You can come down through a little yogi squat like me, or if you're newer to the practice, just lower one knee to the ground and then the other. We'll all meet shoulders over wrists, hips over knees for some cat-cow. Breathing in, spread the fingers apart from one another, broaden the chest. This is your inhale position. Exhale, look at your navel, chin into chest, maybe round and lean back. So more weight goes into your shins. Inhale, broaden. Exhale, Halloween cat shape. Look at your navel, chin into chest. Send the booty back towards the heels. For me, that gets like a really nice low back stretch. When after I inhale, I look at my navel and kind of almost let my booty come as close as it can to my heels while keeping my palms pressing firmly into the mat. One more like that. Beautiful. And as you're ready, downward facing dog. So inhale, broaden across the chest. Exhale, curl the toes unders, press back, straighten one leg and then the other. We're going to take one Surya Namaskar, a traditional sun salutation, just to invite in more energy and kind of calibrate and smooth out, honestly, the energy we've already built because we started fast and furious. Walk the feet towards the hands. Feet are hip width apart and parallel. Inhale, half lift, press the hands into your shins, glide the shoulder blades back. Exhale, bend the knees, melt, fold forward. Inhale, circle the arms down, around and up, reach up. And exhale, bow back down. Bend the knees deeply to protect the low back. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back. This is where you can step back to plank or gently place your knees on the mat. So you're doing chaturanga or this half push-up where you pull the heels into the seat and lower down with control. We'll all take Bhujangasana, baby cobra, fingertips under the shoulders. Inhale, get longer first. Peel your chest off the mat. Draw your elbows and shoulder blades together. Chin down and in and just broaden across the chest. Kneecaps lift off the mat. Test your low back strength here by seeing if you can take your fingers and hands off the mat. One more deep breath. Exhale, press back, child's pose. And if child's pose isn't comfortable for you, come into that position we were in earlier, where it's like you're doing cat pose, rounding back, booty towards heels with the toes curled under. More huge breath. Exhale all the way. Inhale, huge. Exhale completely. Roll the body forward, coming into a similar shape to Bhujangasana, but this time Sphinx pose. So elbows are underneath the shoulders. And option one is to stay here. So make sure the kneecaps are lifted off the mat. You're broadening across the chest. And this is a great place to be. So if you just started yoga, you're early in your yoga journey, stay right here and just breathe. Remember, your most profound practice is linked to your deepest breath. The poses are secondary. If you've been practicing a while, I invite you to take the left forearm parallel to the front edge of the mat and reach the right foot, right hand for the right foot. Hold big toe side of the foot and then flip the wrist like I'm showing and allow the right knee to get wider on the mat towards the right. Now press, recommit into the left elbow for this quad stretch. 2 more deep breaths. Inhale, you should feel your belly connect with the mat wherever you are. So the inhale, belly expands. Exhale, release the foot if you had it. Coming into the second side, right forearm in front if you're doing the quad stretch. If you're in Sphinx and you want to break, go back to child's pose. We'll all meet there. Otherwise, you're moving the left heel towards the seat while simultaneously kind of trying to kick the foot into the hand, pressing down into the right elbow. Ironing out the breath. 3 count inhale. 3 count exhale. Coming back to Sphinx if you were in the quad stretch. Noticing anything that shifted, feels different. And we'll all meet child's pose as promised, or any child's pose variation. You can wag the hips from side to side, allowing the low back to decompress. Walk the hands up and transitioning to coming seated into a butterfly stretch. So soles of feet touch. If you bring the heels super into the groin, that's going to make this more intense. If you move the heels farther away, it's going to make it a little less intense. So be kind to yourself. See where you want to be, what feels good, and then just melt forward. I like to move and sway side to side. Let the head be heavy, chin into chest. 5 nourishing in-breaths into your low back, expanding it with breath. And exhaling all the way. To really expand and stretch our body and our mind, we need to be able to handle all sorts of different types of energy. We need to expand our capacity. And here, in just 10 minutes or so, you've energized, but you've also then taken that energy, and instead of allowing it to be frantic, we've ironed it out, smoothed it through, embodied, grounded it through our physical system. So that as now you take the palms to the earth and slowly walk yourself up, head should be last thing to come up, and come into a comfortable seat. Take the palms face down on the thighs, roll the shoulders up, down, and back, and notice how you feel. With the eyes closed, scan your internal system. Do you feel more energized, but simultaneously, perhaps, more relaxed? Like that energy is grounded in intention. This is my favorite place to operate from, and I hope you are feeling good after this very short practice. Please know that this is part of a much bigger series, the Evolve Challenge. If you're not signed up and doing the classes each day with me, I'm sending you so much love. Thank you for sharing your home, your space, and your time with me. From my heart to yours, namaste.